Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we're dealing with this independence faction. However, they're not nearly as strong as the previous independence faction, so hopefully we'll be able to deal with this pretty easily. We've actually exposed a secret here on this guy. Okay. Well, that's fine. I don't think that'll get him out of the faction because I don't think he was in the faction, and that's ultimately the only thing that matters. This guy became our Chancellor and can't be fired for 25 years. Okay. Well, that's, I guess, not the best, but it's fine. Sure, I'll attend this guy's feast. Hopefully, we will continue to make some friends, because we could definitely use some of those. The Queen of Bohemia is currently expecting a council position. She's not very good at anything, but she's actually the same skill in learning as our current court chaplain. Let's put her in as the court chaplain then, because that's not a downgrade, and that will make her happier. And I believe she was even in this faction, was she not? She was not. Okay. We can lose some stress and become a courteous guest for 5 years, which will give us some diplomacy and direct vassal opinion. We will happily take that. That should start seeing some people leaving this faction. Oh, hello. I don't think you actually need our help, do you? No, you don't. We'll accept that, but we're not actually going to participate. Excellent. We could gain a weak hook on this person. I don't think we really care, but we'll do it anyway. I'd rather not get a rival right now. We could start swaying the court chaplain of the Prussian Empire and Queen of Bohemia, I suppose. Yeah, that works fine. And okay, we gained a little bit of opinion there. New perk available for stewardship, which of course is going to be golden obligations, which should mean that we are able to demand some payment eventually. This is down to 90%. Okay, it's back up to 94. It's kind of fluctuating around. 26 months. People are shuffling. Oh, what just happened? A faction was disbanded, but not this faction. Okay, noted. Let's go ahead and continue boosting up our crossbowmen here. We'll get them maxed out. Wonderful. And now we've just got 3 units of armored footmen to boost up. I'd love to continue boosting these guys further, but we don't have the cash. This will hopefully drop this faction's military power a little bit and delay them. But 23 months, 2 years, I'm hoping that we start to see people like this guy leave this faction. Now, she's the faction leader, I think, and she's a bit upset about not being on the council. Can we get her onto this council? Well, we can't fire this chancellor. Can we? We're not supposed to be able to fire him. I mean, she's not great. Is this Marshal a better chancellor? No, he is not. Okay, so we're just going to not have great domestic affairs here. But I think still putting her on there is going to be a big, big deal. She is a pretty powerful vassal. For being just a duchess. Okay. Okay. So, it lets us look like we're going to do it, but it doesn't actually go. Fair enough. He can't be fired for 10 years. What if we were able to reassign him, though? What would we reassign him to? I don't think there's really that much we can do there. Okay, so our aunt is just going to be angry at us, I think. She is 55, so she will eventually die. We could disinherit her, or denounce her. We give all members of our dynasty an imprisonment reason against her. All house members of her would lose 10 opinion of us, though, and I'm not feeling that. This dropped to 84%. I think we're okay. The Queen of Bavaria will probably drop this faction pretty soon. She's not okay with us being spindly, but our short reign will soon tick down. 22 months here. I think we're going to be okay, especially as we continue growing our men-at-arms here to push our power projection. So that should help us out. How are we doing on this faction now? 84%. That's so close. Oh, okay. Our spouse held attorney. That's nice. I don't suppose we can do anything for any of these people. Not so much. We could revoke the title, but I'm not too interested in doing that. Okay, there's not a negotiate alliance in there. That's what I'm really looking for right now, is negotiate alliances. Yeah, I don't think we can do that with any of these currently. Okay, well, we will just chill for right now. Continue working on bumping up our number of troops in our men-at-arms. Our troops are becoming our men-at-arms are becoming pretty powerful. I don't know why I'm suddenly stammering so much, but they are becoming pretty powerful. Once we get standing armies, they'll become even more so. I think after bombards, we're going to go for standing armies. That'll, of course, allow us to get our second unit of bombards. And then once we grab in our dynasty tree here, or not this dynasty tree, in our legacies here, once we grab private army, then I think at that point we could grab our second unit of armored horsemen. So that'll be okay. Our wife is pregnant. That's fine. This guy's very happy with us. Okay. How are we doing on this faction? Oh, they've dropped. Fantastic. Our spouse holding a local tourney actually helped our opinion with quite a few of these, I think. Maybe not any of that are currently in, but I did see it helped our opinion with quite a few vassals that attended the tourney. Anyway. Yeah, like here. Plus 20 opinion. Great. Now we do want to start working on our secondary duchy here. And actually, I think I'm going to pull our court chaplain. Hang on. This guy is our vassal directly. He is the Duke of Masuria. And if I were to revoke that from him, it would be an act of tyranny. Okay. Let's go ahead and start working on fabricating in Chelmno. Yeah, we'll abort that conversion for now. Okay. So we'll do that, and most of these are going to have to be held by someone else. We can pass off Quetus and hold this barony personally, but this is going to be focused on cash generation down here. So that project is something that will happen over the course of this guy's life. I'm not sure exactly how long we'll be doing that for. We're going to want to hold the counties, or at least the duchy personally. Ideally, we would hold the counties personally. That would require, what, 4? So 3 additional domain limit over what we currently have. Actually, this gives us +1 here. So then we would need 2 additional over what we have. There's one in the legacies over here. Where was that? Home estates. This one. So that would give us 2 of the 3 additional that we would need. Plus potentially going up from stewardship. Okay. Might not be the worst. I do wish that we could set the education focus here. Could become our ward, and then... Yeah, I don't think we have the ability to set his education focus. Okay, we have another son, who, of course, is our player heir because we're on ultimogeniture. Sure, that's fine. Okay. We have some cash. We should probably spend that. Let's see, these are already maxed out. Right? You're maxed out? Yes, you are. There we go. That one is maxed out. So all we need to do now is max out this unit of armored footmen and get bombards online. We're doing, honestly, super well with our men-at-arms. I'm quite pleased with this so far. We're getting very, very close on that. And once we get our second duchy online, we're going to have to start working on holdings and things like that. That's going to be a pretty long project. And that actually might be a good reason for us to start working on architect over here this time. We could grab cutting cornerstones for sure. Like, I think that's completely worthwhile. I don't think anything else in architect is that worthwhile, but cutting cornerstones is something we should almost certainly do. This life, anyway. Because we are planning on doing a lot of construction in this duchy specifically. And we are planning on having it be all about the cash generation. I don't really care about the troop generation over here. That's what our primary duchy is for. But this duchy will be about the cash. We can go ahead and boost up this unit of armored footmen another time or two. Specifically, one time right now. Once we get paid again, we can get it another time. Excellent. So we only need 2 more upgrades on this unit of armored footmen. That is great. We can imprison some criminals, and we may want to consider doing some of these. Yeah, we absolutely should consider this. We'll grab that guy. We'll grab this guy. Ransom this guy back to himself for 50 gold. For 30 gold. 100%. We'll take that. And yes, this is going to build up stress on us. I am aware. 32% and 55%. We'll pass on those. That does, however, get us in a position to increase to size 11 on this armored footman. And next time we get paid... No, that will not be enough. We'll have to wait 1 additional month tick. Okay. That's fine. But I definitely want to get this duchy started anyway. For right now, we can hold this barony ourselves, and we're almost certainly going to want... Actually, this is pretty well set up as is. The crown smithies there, we're going to want to change, the duchy building. The Grand Temple is what it is. So yeah, this is going to be a fantastic duchy for us. We would ideally want to change this from the crown smithy over to something like tax offices. All holdings in the duchy, 10% holding taxes. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, that'd be quite good. In the meantime, I do want to work on swaying this guy. We'll change our sway scheme to him. Once we have the claim, we're going to need some opinion on him, I think. Because he might get a little salty at what we're trying to do here. Essentially, we're trying to bump him back to being a count. He would actually be a double count, but that's fine. we're definitely going to make him a little angry. But we don't need to tell him that right now. Let's go ahead and get these armored footmen capped out. Excellent. And all we need to do now is get these trebuchets switched over to bombards, which we are 6 years away from. So that is a little bit obnoxious. And yeah, these standing armies would be great to have as well. We do have a lot of upgrades that we can put in to these buildings, but honestly, I feel like at this point, our economy up here is about as good as it's going to get, and I'm super interested in getting an economy duchy going over here. Just so that we can hopefully start making some real actual money. Now, of course, upgrading our men-at-arms is expensive, and it does cost us monthly even when they're unraised. So, sure, this definitely cut into our income. But I want to have it for the power projection purposes. That is the main goal there. And hopefully, this claim fabrication will finish up soon enough. We're only going to be able to get the claim on the 1 for right now, but we are also going to want to grab this duchy away from him. We're going to probably have to... Actually, let's grab... We're at war right now. How long is this war expected to last? He should still be able to win this, but it might be a while. We'll grab War Profiteer for that sweet, sweet 10% boost. Hopefully, we'll remain at war for a good long time. We can start working on some upgrades up here. I mean, upgrading our levy counts would be nice for warding off some of these factions, but honestly, I feel like we're past the danger point on the factions right now. And I would much rather, honestly, start constructing holdings in this county. We're going to get this county soon enough. And yeah, I'd love to start putting in cities and temples over here. So I think that's going to be our current project. We'll put in... Yeah, I know I can't personally hold it. We'll put in the city holding first. And then we'll save up for the temple holding. And I think we'll only build these when we're fabricating the claim. There's a lot of holdings we're going to need to construct over here. There's no doubt about that. And that should boost up our monthly income pretty dramatically once we get our second duchy online. We're not really going to have any other duchies that we hold personally because you get penalties for too many held duchies. But if this is like CK2, then we can get away with 2 duchies. We can ransom this countess. And so we shall. Sweet, sweet cash. Fantastic. Things are looking pretty decent right now, although this war, not looking quite so decent. What is going on over here? It's just sieging. Okay. Is it just ticking war score that he's losing? Yeah, it's just ticking war score. And this is the war goal, so this is probably going to win the war for him, honestly, this siege. 17 months left. Maybe we should have gone for Airgeld instead of War Profiteer. I don't know. Maybe. How much will it cost to construct a temple over here? 122 gold? That's really not bad. Okay, we should have that well before this city finishes. And I'm hoping that before these finish, we'll also have this barony. We can, of course, grant this to a low noble as soon as we grab this title. We're working on swaying this guy, and hopefully his opinion of us will change. He's currently high taxes and high levy contribution, which is, of course, giving him a minus 30 malice. That ticking war score is really trucking. Wow. I guess it was 5 years ago. Okay. Well, we don't care what happens one way or another with this war. It's completely irrelevant. Ooh, he gained 25 opinion of us. We do like that. 13 months on that siege. Have fun. I was just checking. Something caught my eye, and I'm not sure what. I think it was Halmat. I think my colorblind conflated this color with our color. It's not the same, but it's similar, at least to my eyes. And I was like, whoa, did we massively expand over here? No. No, we did not. Fair enough. Okay, let's get started on this temple holding. That'll be 5 years. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to need money for this claim. That claim is going to be done... No, I don't want to stop that. That claim is going to be done in 16 months. Sounds good. Now, of course, she's not very good at her job, but we're not in any absolute hurry here. We are currently 22 months away from another perk. We are 5 years away from bombards. Promissory notes in 10 months, which will be nice. But I think overall, I think we're largely just in a holding pattern right now for a few months. So let's just observe what's going on in this war. They're minus 80 from ticking war score right now. But this is the war target. You can see that because of the dotted line there. At least I'm assuming this is the war target. And they will complete this siege in 7 months, which will be plenty of time. They have won some occupations. They've won the battles. So they're just waiting on that ticking war score. Does ticking war score cap at minus 100? I don't actually know. We may find out here. 7 months left? Minus 82, and it's going up by like 4 per month? Something along those lines? I don't know what the cap is. I'm actually interested in seeing this. Minus 16. Okay, that's only 1 that time. Yeah, I don't think we're going to hit the cap. I'm guessing the cap is 100 on ticking war score. I don't know that for a fact, and that would be a useful bit of information to know. Negative 17 to negative 18. Yeah, it's only ticking 1 per month right now. That's a little sad to me, but I guess it's fine. 77% on this fabrication of claim. That's great. And we've gotten his opinion of us up to 42 right now. Keep in mind that's going to be dropped by at least 30 when we fabricate the claim. So that's good to know. This is currently at minus 87 ticking war score. That's definitely up there. But this siege is about to finish up. 3 months left on that, so in before they walk away for some reason. That would be really dumb of them. Or even worse, they take an attrition tick that gets them down under this number of soldiers. That would be really triggering for them, I'm sure. 2 months left. Yeah, I don't think we're going to hit this cap. It's at minus 90 right now, but that's all going to go away. I think this siege wins the war for them. I'm reasonably certain of that. How long until we can bump up our crown authority? Still another 14 years. Okay. Well, it's 15 days left on this siege. They're not going to get another siege event, so that's a correct amount of time. Okay, yeah, that bumped it up to 78, I guess. But now they're going to get ticking war score. That wiped out the ticking war score. That, actually, is a threatening number of troops for them. That said, with ticking war score, they probably still win this. They're heading this siege curve. These guys have to contest this siege if they want to win. Or go up and re-siege up here, but I think re-sieging this, unless they have solid siege weapons, I think that would be a mistake. They do have 30 trebuchets. 10 months on that siege. The question is, how long is this siege going to take them? Well, that's not enough troops. It's going to take them 13 months. I don't think they win this. Hi, promissory notes. We have a new son in heir. Okay. What did we get next after promissory notes? It is going for... Oh, okay. Late medieval era fortification buildings. I'm okay with that. Cranes would be nice, but... Yeah, I really don't think 12 months here... Max left. So they're going to get like plus 12 ticking war score, putting them at 97, and this siege finishes first. I think this war is over because they chose to siege this rather than contest this. They should have contested this. They can always siege back after. But they could start pushing back on this battle war score. That's a mistake from the AI, in my opinion. We'll see if I'm correct. But that is my current thinking on that front. We're at 97% on fabricating this claim on county. That'll be done within 40 days. So we're definitely going to get that claim. So that'll be wonderful for us. They're still trying to do this. And it's still not going to work. This war will be over in 3 months. This guy would leave the independence faction? Sure. I'm okay with that. 2 months. They don't have a chance here. Yes, give me that unpressed claim. And let's see if this guy's willing to give it up. Surely he's not. 41% right now. Okay. We'll hold off on that. In fact, how much opinion would a gift give him? 183 gold for 27 opinion. Considering how much gold we're planning on getting out of this, I think it's worth it. That brings him up to a 63% chance. I'm still not quite going to do this. But it's going to be much, much closer. We don't have a hook on him. So that's not a thing. We're going to hold off on that. But very, very soon now. This brought it up to 91% from ticking war score. Let's just finish up this war. However, I will say, you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, because I need to put a cut in here. And, there we go. 100% war score, as I thought. Fantastic. Next episode, we are going to go after this county here. See you all then.